Hello everyone. Today we will explore a very sensitive but also very interesting topic. What does the Bible say about cremation and burial? Does cremation affect our resurrection? And why are more people choosing cremation over traditional burial? Let's find out. For centuries, burial has been the most common way to say goodbye to the deceased. With images of graves carefully tended under the morning sun, relatives often choose burial to show respect and preserve the memory of the deceased through each flower placed on the grave. But today, with societal developments, many people choose other methods such as cremation, with modern conveniences and space-saving benefits. Does cremation contradict traditional and religious values? This is a question that has caused much debate in the community. The Bible doesn't explicitly state whether we should be buried or cremated, but there are viewpoints that many believe should be respected. Many believe that burial is the only way to ensure the soul rests and awaits resurrection. However, for practical reasons such as cost, space, and time, cremation is increasingly being considered by many families. They believe that cremation is not only a modern method, but also helps minimize environmental impact. So, does cremation truly affect resurrection, or is it just an unfounded fear? We need to look deeper into this issue. Let's dive into the pages of the Bible and listen to different viewpoints to understand this better. When mentioning cremation, many think of the blazing fire. But what exactly is cremation? How does the process work? Cremation is the use of high heat to burn the body, turning it into ashes. It is completely different from the traditional burial method. Cremation ovens operate at temperatures between 800 and 1000 degrees Celsius. This temperature helps decompose all soft tissues in the body. During this process, soft tissues like skin, muscles, and organs gradually decompose completely, leaving only bones. After the cremation process, the remaining part is mainly bones, which are then further processed to become ashes. The bones are placed in a grinder, turning them into fine ashes that can be kept or scattered according to the family's wishes. Compared to burial, cremation saves space, especially in densely populated areas. Additionally, the environmental impact is less. The process is carried out in multiple steps, ensuring safety and respect for the rest of the deceased. After cremation, ashes are usually stored in special urns so that families can keep them at home or at a church. Whether cremation or burial, both are meant to honor the deceased. What matters is choosing what aligns with the family's beliefs and wishes. So, what does the Bible say about cremation? In fact, the Bible does not explicitly forbid it, but there are many stories from which we can draw lessons. For example, in 1 Samuel 31, after King Saul and his sons were defeated by the Philistines, the Israelites decided to cremate their bodies. This cremation happened in a special circumstance, where the bodies were heavily damaged. This shows that cremation is not always opposed. Burial is the more common practice in the Bible, shown through many stories of famous figures being buried. For instance, Abraham buried his wife Sarah in a cave at Machpelah. This highlights the importance of burial for ancient Israelites. The Bible often emphasizes the respect given to the deceased through burial. However, this does not mean that cremation is considered wrong. The Bible says, "For dust you are, and to dust you shall return." Genesis 3:19. This refers to both burial and cremation. In some special situations, cremation can be chosen as a practical solution, but it should not be understood as being condemned in the Bible. Each person has the right to choose their departure. What is most important is respect for the deceased, not the burial method. Whether it's burial or cremation, the most important thing is the love and remembrance we give to those who have passed away. Cremation is considered more environmentally friendly as it does not require vast spaces for graves and does not pollute the soil. Traditional funerals often require many ceremonies and complex processes, which can increase the costs for the deceased's family. Cremation offers a simpler solution for many families, allowing them to focus on remembering their loved ones rather than complex rituals. Cemeteries are becoming overcrowded, especially in large cities, prompting many families to choose cremation to avoid difficulties in finding a burial plot. Cremation also allows families to keep the ashes at home, giving them a sense of closeness and making it easier to hold private memorials. Modern cremation services today ensure a dignified and quick process that meets the family's requirements. Cremation helps reduce land exploitation and usage, thereby protecting green spaces for future generations. Whatever the reason, cremation has become the choice of many because it is not only cost-effective, but also suits modern lifestyles. A big question arises: does cremation affect the resurrection of the body according to the Bible? For many people, this concern stems from the belief in the resurrection of the body on the last day. Some believe that cremation may make it difficult for the body to be reconstituted on Judgment Day. But Apostle Paul clarified this in 1 Corinthians 15 with a message full of hope. Paul asserts that God has the power to resurrect us, whether the body decomposes or is lost at sea. According to him, the nature of the resurrection does not depend on the physical state of the body. Instead, God will grant us a spiritual body on the day of resurrection. Therefore, cremation is not a barrier to resurrection, according to Paul's perspective. What is more important is faith in God's power and love, not the condition of the body. When faced with a major decision like cremation or burial, it is important for the family to sit down, share opinions, and listen to each other. This decision can be influenced by memories of the deceased and what they wanted when they were alive. Religious beliefs also play an important role in this decision, affecting how each person approaches the issue. Many families seek advice from religious leaders like priests or pastors to find peace of mind. Don't hesitate to share your concerns and wishes with experienced people to gain a more comprehensive view. Burial may provide comfort to those who believe in maintaining a connection with the deceased. Meanwhile, cremation is often chosen by those who want a more tidy and intimate way to remember their loved ones. Whatever option is chosen, the most important thing is that it reflects the values and wishes of the whole family. This is a time for reflection, not haste. Family consensus will bring great comfort. Remember that whatever the choice, the most important thing is peace of mind for everyone in the family. So, what do you think about cremation? Do you agree that it is a reasonable approach for the new age, or do you still hold on to the tradition of burial? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. We are eager to hear from you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next videos. Thank you for watching and see you again.